because it forces you to keep it simple, because you're only monophonic,
Right.
and you can only, you know, not chording out or whatever, you know, but you can make an impact with it. So reduction is an important part as well, that you don't allow yourself too much.
Right, that less is more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That seems to be a more and more popular way of approaching electronic music, especially now. Minimal, less is more, and then building on that and having rich, simple layers that really pop, you know, from this,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, you have to put the meaning in those, and you also with the parts, you know, you rather have it loud or you don't have it at all, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's great. I mean, I could sit here and ask you questions all night, but
Go on, you have another one.
would be a good question for you. Well, you're based in Germany, correct? Okay.
Berlin is a very, very
Berlin.
helpful city in that sense, because it's kind of creatively very juicy. It really gets you going, and these days we are so lucky to have so much creative people coming from all over the world to live in Berlin, because it's rather cheap.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
rather, in a way, musician friendly. I wouldn't so much say artist friendly, because some of the arts are not so well, how should I say, presented or supported. But the music scene is really brilliant in the sense that you have so many options and choices to where you can play. You have labels you can talk to, and not so much that's such an everyday thing for me, but for example, I do a radio show every week, and through that I'm kind of forced to listen to all the new music. And recently also sometimes you think, you just look what's happening in Berlin, it's well enough, you know.
Oh yeah.
And that's was something I wouldn't have expected 20 years ago when I came to Berlin the first time, and oh, it's a bit more. Anyway, it's kind of, it was rather thin, the scene. And seems to be you had to put much more effort into getting something done than these days. Sometimes I think it almost gets a bit too easy, that people too quickly think, I'm going to put a record out, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And you sort of think, well, just wait another year, might be better, better for the music, because
Just take that extra.
life's too short for boring music, right?
Yeah, certainly.